Hello everybody, I am FedoraG4mer, and it's time for an episode of Incoming Indie, which it has been a long time since I've done an episode in this series. Not my fault, devs just keep sending me really interesting in development games for my Incoming Indie series, or Kickstarter games for kicking it. Not many have been sending me fully released, not in development games, so it's been a while. But we are going to change that today. Today we are looking at Oozi Earth Adventures, which is an indie platformer that is on Steam for $10. We'll go ahead and jump right into it a little bit here. Let's go ahead and show you just the first level to start with. Story-wise, it's a pretty generic story. You're an alien going through space to deliver something. You run out of gas, fuel, whatever you want to call it, and end up on Earth, which you find to be a crazy world, which I can't really argue with. You lost your spacesuit in your ship and you're trying to get it. Story-wise, it's not very strong story-wise, but you know, platformers aren't usually held up by their story. Now this is a true blue traditional platformer. There is no puzzle elements to it, which I kind of find as a refresh, pretty much. Indie games, as much as awesome as some indie puzzle platformers tend to be, it does feel like it's overpopulated. I like seeing just a traditional platformer, very Mario-esque with how you deal with the enemies. There's the required double jump that apparently is required by law to be in every platformer in existence these days. And this is Oozi Earth Adventure. Oh, and that's Spikes. Apparently I'm really bad at platformers. It's been a while, I guess. It has a hand-drawn, very charming art style. I really do enjoy the art style. Here is a hidden star, as they call them. The one wasn't very hidden because it was telling you exactly where it was, just to show you what they are. And then there's these normal little stars, which gathering 2,000 points worth of the normal stars will gain you an extra health point. Which you see up in the top left, I have 2 health points. That varies depending on what difficulty you have it on. If you put it on hardcore difficulty, you take 1 hit and you're dead. If you put it on kid difficulty, which is the lowest difficulty, you have infinite health. That was stupid of me. Blind leaps of faith, not a good idea. But yeah, good art style. The music's rather upbeat. I'm going to be honest, early game, this game has some pacing issues. It is kind of dull early game. Once you find your pants, you get a little butt stomp ability, and it seems to take quite a while to get the new abilities. I have played further into it despite me not liking it early on, and once you get to the second world, the game gets a lot more interesting. Okay, I just gained our health point by hitting that checkpoint, so yeah, hitting the checkpoints refills your health. Once you get to the second world, it gets more interesting. You get more abilities. More mechanics are introduced, but it seems like the pacing is off. It is... Oh, that's not double jump. There we go. Seems like it takes far too long to get to the... Oh, I'm dead. To the unlocking the other abilities. The first world seems to take an excruciating amount of time to get through. Each level does seem like it's rather long. I don't know if really the levels are too long, or if it's just I wasn't enjoying the early levels very much, so they felt really long to me. Hit that checkpoint, thank you. I landed on you. Die. Watch out for the acorns of doom here. So yeah, early game, I actually was not digging this game very much. I think the pacing could use some help. Shorter levels, at least for the early levels, that don't seem to be all that interesting. And it just takes a long time before you get to World 2, and all the levels just kind of feel and look the same, have the same music, until you get to the second world, which is then a cave world. Oh, there is this little interesting feature, though. It's a ghost, which can be people from your Steam's friends list, a recording of their playing the game. It is quite interesting to see how your buddies die. Otherwise, it doesn't actually have any real benefit to the game, and I just missed the hidden stars. Now let's tell you about those hidden stars. There's 5 of them in each level, and if you collect all 5 of them, you unlock another challenge level. You also unlock another challenge level every time you beat a level, and then with every 5 stars, you can unlock 2 challenge levels per level. At least so far in the game I've got. I don't know if that tapers off with the ones from... so if I go up here, I'll probably find one of the hidden stars. Challenge levels are a little bit of variation on the gameplay. Like the one I've played is catching stars. I'll be honest, it wasn't the challenge levels I've played so far weren't very interesting or challenging, but it probably changes as you get further into the game. So that was the very basic first level. First level, first world, I wasn't too impressed. I don't want to continue to the next level. I should get the mouse cursor out of the middle there. Again, it seems very bog standard. Let's go ahead and go to the second world. And I'll show you what it's like. Once you start getting to the second world, it gets considerably more interesting. Let's go ahead and quit. I am using controller to play this, because that's the best way to play any platformer. Let's go ahead and go to... World 2 here. This level is a very good example of how the game gets more interesting after you finally get further into it. You now have 2 pieces of your spacesuit, your pants, which will let you do the butt dive attack, which I'll show you here in a second. You get these halfway through the first world, but butt dive. Okay. You also have gloves, which will let you wall climb. And... you can also stun enemies and then punch them away with the gloves. Or you can just skip most enemies. Oh yeah, I can wall climb now. So we'll go up here, get some bonus points here. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. There we go. Come on, I know you're going to shoot again. Alright, and a little more wall climb. We got another ghost hanging out, which again is an interesting feature, but doesn't really add to gameplay. You can turn it off in the options if it bothers you. And I just watched somebody on my friends list take a dive there, which is kind of amusing. Okay, apparently I'm better at platformers than some people. Okay, wall jumping, please work. This shouldn't be hard. Oh yeah, maybe I should double jump first. There we go. These guys you can also take out in one hit if you just do a butt smash instead of normal jump and then punching them away. You can see it's a different scenery than in the previous world. Again, the previous world seemed to take a long time of seeing exactly the same type of environment. So yeah, I would say the pacing is a bit off, but I've started to actually quite enjoy this game once I got to the second world. Punch, please. Thank you. Now, we can go up here. No, or go down. Okay. There's something with these gloves. There's these rings there that instead of just sliding, you actually grab a hold of and hold on to. And you can actually jump from if you don't do it stupidly like I just did. Okay, no falling straight down into a pit, please. Okay, these guys are kind of a pain. I believe you can't normally kill them. Just avoid them right now. You have to use bombs, I believe, to kill them. Wow, I can't believe I actually landed on him instead of taking damage. Oh, he woke up. Right next to the checkpoint. Really? So let's recap a little bit on this. Art style, really, really charming. Really lighthearted. You know, I find that a refresher, really. A lot of indie platformers are very dark, which I am fine with. I actually like that type of aesthetic, but it's nice to have a lighthearted game every now and then. Very charming, hand-drawn art style. Sound, the music is alright. It's nothing to write home about, but it seems each world... I'm dead again. all levels in each world reuse the same song, so it does start getting kind of repetitive about halfway through the world. Okay, we will try to at least get a little further into this level here. Again, pacing off, but once you get more abilities, which I have the 2 abilities now, it definitely becomes more interesting. And I do wonder what ability I'll get in the 3rd world. It seems like you get a new ability every world. It's just the worlds are rather long. Just let me through here, please. Oh, that was close. Okay, I'll avoid all that. I'm just going to try to get to that next checkpoint, for the love of God. Big rock monster, move, please. See, sometimes the ghost doesn't sync up well. You just see where he went. The enemies do not always follow the same, please don't die, died again. So the enemies aren't lined up the same as they are in your playthrough. So it'll seem like they do some crazy stuff that should kill them. Okay, we will get to that checkpoint. Thank you. There are boss fights at the end of every world. I have fought the first world boss fight, which was all right. It was pretty interesting. It was a fairly well designed boss fight. But yeah, no puzzling, just straight up platforming. The world design, the level design is alright. It's not as interesting as some of the more classic, well-known platformers. Alright, let's get up here without any problems, please. Okay, you're getting punched. Thank you. Okay, we did hit that damn checkpoint finally. Now we got bats dropping stuff on my head. Ooh, that was close. These guys I won't even concern myself with. You can just avoid most enemies. There's one of the hidden stars over there. I'm not even going to try. Not too interested in the challenge levels. They do mix up the gameplay a bit, but I haven't found them to be all that interesting. Oh, and I just got an achievement unlock for getting so many odd points. Drop, please. Okay, I can slide faster, thankfully. Somewhere in this, the bomb mechanics start coming in. There we go. Oh, jeez. There we go. Now these are pretty fun mechanics. I can do a butt thing here to knock a bomb out. I can pick up the bomb and then I throw the bomb. Yeah, not very challenging right there, but it's just teaching you how the mechanics work. And we wait for the stupid thing to count down. You can't really jump while you're holding the bomb though, which is something that comes into play with the bomb mechanics. And it's a nice addition of another mechanic. About the point when I was starting to get bored of just the new gloves. Throw it over there. Take him out. So you have to throw the bomb and then jump. You can't jump with the bomb. And it take that wall out. It introduces mechanics slowly, gets a little more challenging, and then it gets kind of crazy, all the stuff you have to go through with a bomb on a timer. So you gotta not die. Oh, I'm not dead. I will be if I stand there. The iframes after taking damage are extremely generous, I will say that. Okay, yes, checkpoint, thank you. Oh boy. Nope, you can't have me. And here's more of these hooks. You just hang out. Let him just go his merry way. Alright, there's a lot of these little suckers. And we should... Ooh, boulders now. We'll punch you. I don't want you... Oh, hey, I didn't know you could smack something else with it. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's quite useful, actually. I will have to keep that in mind. Take you out. Here, I just punch you into your buddy over there. Didn't go quite far enough. I'll just stun him and go on. See, I'm sure if I go that way, there is a hidden star, which I'm not too concerned with right now. So we'll just go this way. And here comes some more crazy bomb mechanics. Just take you out with one of them. Now you can throw the bomb directly up. So that's what we gotta do here. Pick up, throw please. Ooh, almost ran out of time there. Ooh. Okay, now we got double jump. We gotta get up a platform and then across the platform. And the bomb has 15 seconds on it. We will just take you out. Just use this bomb to take him out and then go get our bomb. Thank you. Throw. Actually, this is about the same mechanics as the last one. Oh yeah, but you can take it up higher to go find a hidden star. I will say the hidden stars aren't very hidden. They are mostly just slightly branching paths off the primary path. The levels are very linear, and the hidden stars are only just slightly off of the beaten path. I don't even want those. I have 3 health right now, so. Okay, now these ones are not bombs that are my friends, and I was standing too close. Oh, no, no, don't go back. Damn you. Don't. Go. Oh, no. Okay, we made it. Got more of these bloody bats. They're pretty much like the acorns on the first level. Okay, now another little mechanic is added to the bomb mechanic. And that is that you can use it to propel these platforms up while you're on them. Which doesn't sound safe, but it works. So yeah, second world, a lot more fun. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what comes with the third world. We'll try to beat this level. Oh, this is going to be a pain. I got to go clear over there and get a bomb. Bring it clear over here. No. Thank you. Quit. You can take these guys out with a bomb, though. So, we will simply do that. He will come back and play with the bomb. I will lure him back. There we go. Thank you. As I said, the levels do seem a bit long, though. It seems like quite a long time before you're moving on to the next level. And I believe there is 5 levels. Ah, bloody. I should have got rid of this guy. I think there's 5 levels per world. I am not sure. I do not know how many worlds there are. Okay, we will now try pick it up. We will now try to go and launch ourselves here. Sounds kind of... Really? Really? Okay. These ball mechanics become tricky quickly. It's a little wonky on the pickup button command. You can't just like ride by pickup real quick. Nope. Okay, and this is going to take me forever. So, this is Oozi Earth Adventures. So, thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs down would be the pacing. I say the pacing's off. The early game was not very interesting at all, and it actually took me several times to try to sit down with this game to get far enough for me to be interested in it enough to actually make a video of it. Which is rather insulting, I know, but Once you get to the second world, it does get a little more interesting. The levels seem a bit long, a little bit on the longer side, which has to do with the pacing as well as the music being reused in the entire world's levels, and the same aesthetic makes the levels feel a lot similar. It feels like you're just doing the same stuff. Not so much in World 2 because you're starting to get these bomb mechanics introduced, but definitely in World 1. Thumbs up. No puzzling, just straight up platforming, and you know, there's a lot of puzzle platformers out there. It's nice to see a throwback to just a traditional platformer. The art style is wonderful and very charming, very lighthearted. Definitely probably not for everybody, but I quite enjoyed it compared to all the very dark themed puzzle platformers that are out there in the indie scene. And it's Oozi Space Adventure. Is it fun? If you can get past the first world, I say yes. If you're a fan of platformers, you'll probably get a good amount of enjoyment out of this game. It's just the pacing. Just stick with it and you'll start having some fun with it. At least I am. I can't say if you will, but I am. It's for $10 on Steam. The link will be in the description. I am FedoraG4mer. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.